Guys, the Laguna, a player that I really wanted at Arsenal, a player that we chased, a player that Wenger tried to get. I know, tried. A player that I really wanted. He's a fairly young professional, plays for Barcelona, not really getting much of a look in. Sergi Samper. We all know, even you guys that claim you're experts and know every footballer, this is definitely one name you know, and definitely one of them that you scream and shout for no reason and rate. He's a player I've wanted since he was about 18, 19. Wenger's always been linked with him, continuously tried. To the boy's credit, ridiculous. I want to actually say blind loyalty because it borders on stupidity because he's not playing games. I'm not even talking in regards to being linked with us. It's getting ridiculous. He's blindly loyal to Barcelona. He really wants to make a career at Barcelona. I admire that. I really admire that because he's got the quality to do it. But I do think it's stupid at the same time because there comes a point where you actually have to be sensible. But to his credit, he doesn't want to give up that dream yet. Credit to him. I do believe if it was based on quality alone, he can make it. And especially when they're rebuilding, maybe he gets a look in. But I like him. He can play centre mid, he can play slightly deeper, he can play DM or halfback, the Busquets role, whatever you want to call it. Positionally, he's excellent. His awareness is excellent. Plays a number of short passes, can do the long passing thing. Passing range, like I said, is obviously good. Could add goals to his game, but Busquets doesn't necessarily have that. I do think he's very similar to Busquets in that sense. They're not exactly like for like, but they do like to play the same way. He could potentially become more aggressive, in my opinion, and he could improve his tackling. Busquets isn't necessarily a good tackler, but this guy, it seems like he doesn't want to tackle, and when he does, sometimes it can be misplaced. But on the ball, he's excellent, and he's someone that I really think would start at a lot of Premier League sides, and definitely start for Arsenal, in my opinion. He's 22, he's 23 in January, so he does need to start playing. He's also said the club trust him, but Luis Enrique didn't necessarily trust him. He also saw rumours that Gambue, etc., were being trusted more ahead of him. So yeah, Luis Enrique is obviously gone. The new manager's coming in, so this pre-season he has a chance to possibly change the opinion of the new manager, get himself a look in, get in the manager's thoughts. Added to that, we know Barcelona of recent they haven't been bringing through any youth players like Munir. Sergi Samper is basically Barcelona DNA. He fits the right billing. Hopefully he gets chances. This is collectively the worst Arsenal, Barcelona midfield in years. I mean, Rakitic is a good footballer. I admire Rakitic a lot, especially because you'd had him down as a more attacking player prior to that move to Barcelona, and he's modelled his game and become somewhat, I want to actually say more complete, but it is the worst. Every year that goes on, Iniesta seems to be playing less and less, and he's getting injuries, and ultimately age catches up with everyone. So if rumours were to be believed, then Verratti was coming in, and this video they gave Samper a chance as two in the midfield and Busquets. Fair enough, that's not the most aggressive midfield three, but who is ever going to get the ball off him? Who is getting the ball off that three? Maybe Thiago and a couple of these guys from Bayern Munich might, but who is going to win the ball? You can't win a game if you can't win the ball. He is excellent. I do think he's a bit shy and he's a bit to himself, and I do believe while you can do that at Barcelona, because I mean players have banged there, not necessarily been the most charismatic of people. He's got to show his personality on the pitch more. I mean, to make it anyway, you can't just pass the ball and not be seen, because if you're not looking for them things, you won't see it. I know it's not the same as Zelalem, and this guy is twice the player Zelalem is, but it's the same thing as Zelalem at Rangers and when he plays for Arsenal. Dictating the game, passing, all of that stuff, he's there, it's there. But you need to put more of an impact on the game, more of a lasting impression, so that the fans, scouts, whoever actually remember you. Because if you're not looking for them things, you're not going to see it. Now, this year didn't go to plan for him. He's sent on loan to Barcelona. Hasn't been playing for a number of years. He really does need to play football. Hasn't got first team, a decent amount of first team football for Barcelona at any stage. Been floating between Barcelona B, etc. He went on loan to Granada, played 24 appearances. It didn't really go to plan. 3 different managers, relegation. We all know relegation is chaos. Some youngsters like Andreas Pereira at his loan club can thrive on it. Some that are a bit shy and a bit to themselves, like Samper. It doesn't really help them, and when you consider that it was quite an expensive fee for the likes of for Granada to obtain him on loan, they stopped playing him after a while, because once they realised they were relegated, I mean, why play him a certain amount of games so they have to pay them fee-based appearances and things of that nature? So they didn't really play him, so they didn't go to the plan. The main thing for me, Sergi Samper, he just needs belief and stability. If Barcelona said to him, yeah, we're going to trust you, we're going to give you 5-10 games at the start of the year, and if you play well, you keep your spot. If not, you have to come out. That's fair enough. But that's the only thing I believe he needs. He's excellent. You'd like to think he's the replacement for Busquets. But Busquets is how old? 27, 28. He's not done yet. Samper can play with him. I don't see why he couldn't play with him at all. I mean, like I said, no one would get the ball. They won't be the most aggressive pivot, assuming it's just them two. I know I said Verratti earlier, but he's not there. It won't be the most aggressive pivot, assuming they're playing a pivot. But no one would win the ball, and he is a Barcelona player. He wants to make it. Listen, there's not much more to be said, guys. I'll be here talking this guy's praises all day. I would take him at Arsenal in a heartbeat. If Barcelona ever said they want to sell him, I would go and purchase it myself if I could. But yeah, guys, the Luguna, I'm signing out. Sergi Samper just needs trust, just needs belief, and just ultimately needs faith. And if he wants all of them things and he's not gonna get at Barcelona, just come holler the Luguna and come to the Emirates, man. But yeah, guys, the Luguna, I'm signing out. Thank you for watching. Comment, subscribe.